Toastmasters, most welcome guests. The title of my speech is Why I Love Public Speaking. I'll tell you a few reasons why I love public speaking. Public speaking has helped me in a lot of ways in my life. I have to admit, I was lost. Sure, I could talk. But talking is not nearly as much as communicating. I've learned that coming here to Club Awesome has made me a better person. I came up with a recipe, and I would like to share this recipe with you guys today. The recipe is IRS. Now, some of you may think of the typical Internal Revenue Service. I'm not talking about that. The IRS that I'm talking about is the information, the relationships, and the service. I had the pleasure of looking at myself and trying to define what was a motivational coach. So I looked, I searched, looking for the information. As I was preparing my speech, I was saying to myself, Shawn, you have the information. And I tell you why. I have had a lot of trials in my lifetime. And instead of seeking for something, all I had to do was look within. I look within. And I find that there is so much information within inside of myself. I took it upon myself to go and join up with J.A. BizTown. I go in, I get to assist youth into running a whole city. My job title was to oversee Sun Central. That's why I have the paper. I work with the CEO, CFO, reporters, the photographers, and most importantly, my editors. What a great experience that would be for me to become a motivational coach. I gained the experience of becoming a writer, and I've learned. My second point is relationships. Each day, they have 300 kids coming into J.A. BizTown. You're talking about reaching youth. That is exponential for me. Not only do I get to communicate to the youth, but I get to build relationships with the school administration, the school teachers, and also the students. Upon building this relationship, J.A. now wants to develop me to go out to the schools and assist them in helping building relationships. Great accomplishment for me. I learned something in relationships. The medallion I have upon my neck today is a medallion that my son had the opportunity to receive yesterday. I looked at him and I told him, no tie today. I'm wearing this. My son is an A student in American literature. He and I have this thing as you remember, I did a speech a couple weeks ago, the Shawn Project. That consists of two individuals, one which is myself, the other which is my son. I don't know where that relationship will take us, but I am happy to be sharing it with my son. He was 3 out of all the football players to receive an award yesterday. That made me the proudest father on earth. Which drives me to my next point, service. Service is something that I have a passion to do. I don't care if it's church service, community service, whatever service. In fact, when I joined Toastmasters, some of you may not have known me, but for those that did, I remember when I was so afraid to talk, I didn't know what to do. But I resorted back to something. Some of you remember, I used to be the door greeter because I had to look within myself, not an outward look. I had to look within. And service is something I've always adorned. I love to see people make it. I don't know, something God put within me, but I just enjoy seeing people make it. In closing, I would like to say this. I want you guys to stop looking out and look within, because the IRS is your friend. Thank you.